Well, good morning. Good morning, and welcome back to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson, and today we're kicking off a brand new series. And I think it's going to be a very powerful series. We've called it Everyday Patriots 5 Real Ways to Support Conservative Voices. Now, I know some of y'all here support the movement, and you think you need to run for Congress or start a blog. Not today. Not today. This series is really about real, practical things that any of you can do right now to support the truth tellers, the defenders of freedom, and the culture warriors that are out here grinding. Today's focus will be 3 things: subscribe, share, and show up. This simple, often overlooked stuff that powers the entire conservative media ecosystem. Subscribe, share, and show up. Okay, let's start with subscribing. It may sound super small, right? But hitting that button is like casting a vote for truth. You hear so much about algorithms this, algorithms that. The fact of the matter is that algorithms are, especially on YouTube, they're trying to figure out what audience to bring. And what doesn't happen is that we don't get on because you have to explain some of these things. People don't get it. We don't get on YouTube or Rumble even, or and put out a video and then expect that YouTube is going to show our video to everybody. That's not what happens. What happens is that YouTube looks at the video and goes, what audience is interested in that video? The best way that we can build an audience that would be interested in our videos is that the people who come to the channel subscribe to the channel, because that tells the algorithm people are engaging. And if you're watching conservative content but not subscribing, then you're telling the tech overlords that content doesn't matter. So when you subscribe, it tells YouTube and Rumble and Apple and iHeart and all these platforms to show this. First of all, show this to me again, and show it to other people. It boosts our visibility. And for some people, it can unlock monetization. Here on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 people who watched a video and said, I'm going to vote for that. I like that. I'll vote for that. You also need 4,000 hours of video viewed, which is pretty tough to do when most videos are only 15 to 20 minutes to get 4,000 hours, right? And then, of course, you've had to keep your nose clean with the tech overlords to be looked at, to be monetized. I don't think this program is ever going to be monetized because my AdSense account 8 or 9 years ago got permanently suspended. But at the time, I guess it didn't matter because I wasn't up to 1,000 subscribers. But we're getting close. Right now, this channel is at 875. We got 125 to go. Hopefully, the series that we've been doing the past few weeks will go ahead and build that, and then we'll see what YouTube says. We'll see what Google says. but it boosts the visibility, unlocks monetization, and helps platforms take us seriously. If you want more Morning Report, subscribe. If you want more programs like it, share it. You know what liberals do better than conservatives online? They share. Anytime they find something that they find may be embarrassing to the right or may prove their point, they share it and they don't care. They sometimes they share it indiscriminately. Now some of us call that spam, and we don't want to spam our friends because we don't want. I mean, in the same way, we don't want to call up our friends every time there is some pyramid scheme that is Amway, and the person won't tell you that it's Amway. Remember all that? So we're very careful about that. But online, the best way to do it is to share. You have an audience, you have a group of people, you have a community that that think like you do, that need to hear what you've seen. Now, maybe they've seen it already, but the fact is that there's a chance that they might not have seen it at all. There's a chance that they've never seen the Morning Report. They've never heard of the Morning Report. They don't have any. They don't know me from Adam's House Cat. I don't expect them to. I have 875 subscribers right now, so I don't expect them to. If I had maybe 10 million subscribers, I would hope that someone would have heard of me. But I don't have 10 million subscribers. I don't. 875, long way from 10 million. So share. So they share. And again, it's not because their ideas are better, because they understand narrative warfare. Write that phrase down. Narrative warfare. Pushing the narrative, getting the narrative out there, having it be the most heard thing, the most seen thing. And you can do that online. You can make sure that that video of George Floyd is everywhere. It's omnipresent. It's everywhere. Of Derek Chauvin allegedly with his knee on George Floyd's neck, when we can clearly see that it was on his back, but it doesn't matter. You keep saying it was on his neck. You keep saying that it was on his neck. You keep saying that Derek Chauvin choked him out. You keep saying it. You keep showing the video. You keep saying it, and then you win the narrative war. You know what I'm saying? So every time you share a video and post a comment, tag a friend, it's sort of digital door knocking. Now, please don't go don't go to X and just start sharing everything you see to everybody you know, because people will block your ass. They just will after a while. You know what? I'm the king. I'm the king of nod on Facebook, because I will. Because you can sleep people, you can snooze them. I'll snooze you in a heartbeat. There you go. I'm here for you for 30 days. So start small. Repost a clip. Email an episode or something, a link or something. Share a meme. But better yet, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for your opinion. It's good to know that I'm not alone in this thought, because it tells the algorithm this content has value. So you don't have to be a content creator to be a content amplifier. Okay, so we talked about subscribing and we talked about sharing. Here's the third piece. Show up. That means listening when a new episode comes out, when it drops. It means clicking play. It means giving that post a like, even if you're busy. It means if there's a chat, show your face, come in the chat. The more you engage, the more that the algorithm goes, oh, people care. People care about this? Weird. The audience is the army. Every podcast, every channel, and every newsletter is powered by the people who show up every time. Not just when outrage hits. So if you believe in a voice, show up for it. Look, the left has intentional power, institutional power. All we have is you. And that's not a disadvantage. It's a superpower, but only if we can use it. So again, what can you do today to support conservative media? Subscribe to 5 voices that speak truth. Actually, I mean 4 others. Obviously, you're going to subscribe to Morning Report and Fight Back Media. You're going to subscribe to the Swanson Report. You're going to subscribe to townhall.com. You're going to just subscribe to Red State. And you're going to subscribe to one more. No, you can subscribe to 5 or whatever you want. But you have to do it. See, we can talk about this stuff, but if you don't do it, it doesn't matter. It's like everything, right? If you don't do it, it doesn't matter. Talk about it until you're blue in the face. Second thing you do, after you subscribe to 5 voices that you like, share one piece of content that moves you, that you said, yeah, it's damn right. Something. I don't mean that you had to have this big emotional moment where you had tears streaming down your face. I don't think that's necessary. But one thing that said, yeah, hell yeah. Share it somewhere with somebody. And here's the hard part. Show up consistently. Be there, be the reason that voice grows. Okay, here's something that I'm going to interject here. Here on YouTube, you can subscribe and you can hit that notification bell. And this is why you got to be careful, because then you'll get notified every time there's a video from Fight Back Media. You'll get notified. You'll know, which means you don't have to check. Every time I put something up, every time something goes live, every time something drops, every time I go live, you'll know about it. And so show up. Pop in and go, hey, Will, I'm here. So you're the reason why that voice grows. Now, you don't need a degree or a massive following to move the needle. Just some intention, a little consistency, and an incredible amount of boldness. This is how we rebuild. Not by outsourcing it and waiting for someone else to do it, but by owning our small corner and making it count. My name is Willie Lawson. This is the Morning Report. The Morning Report is, again, a production of fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.